Being with no one is better than being with the wrong one. Sometimes those who fly solo have the strongest wings.
Welcome to Trina Talk. Trina Talk is a weekly podcast that will inspire and empower women of all ages to strive for the impossible. Your host, Trina L. Martin from TrinaMartin.com, is a motivational speaker, leader, and cyber tech expert. Every week, Trina will share wisdom gained from her life experiences and lessons learned while pursuing her goals to inspire you to achieve the next level in your life. Now, your host, Trina L. Martin.
Hello, I am Trina L. Martin, and this is episode 6 of Trina Talk. Today, I am going to discuss being single and alone at the holidays. It is Thanksgiving week, and I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone listening. So Thanksgiving kicks off the beginning of the holiday season, and it's a time for family, it's a time for friends, it's the time when people get out and they do special things with that special person in their life. But what if you don't have that special person in your life? What if you're not in a relationship? What if you're not close to family or friends that you even want to spend the holidays with? Holidays can be very stressful. This is the time of year where people overspend. They fall into depression. Statistics have shown that suicide rates go up at the holidays. And a lot of people start to think, what's wrong with them? Because their life may not be the way that they want, and they're alone at the holidays. So they start thinking, well, why am I alone? What's wrong with me? So today I'm going to talk to you about being alone or single at the holidays. And I'm going to give you 3 tips to get you through the holidays. First of all, you may feel alone, but you're not alone. However lonely you may feel, please do not make a permanent decision over a temporary circumstance. So, in other words, it is not that bad to be alone or to be single at the holidays. Don't do anything drastic because you don't know what tomorrow may hold. You're just looking at today. Tomorrow, next week, the next hour may choose and bring something totally different for you. So don't make a permanent decision over a temporary circumstance. I have 3 tips for getting over being single or alone at the holidays. And here they are. Number 1, be thankful. There is someone else who is worse off than you. So be thankful. And right now, in the past weeks, we have seen people in California lose their homes to the wildfires. With all the mass shootings that have gone on this year, there are people who have lost their loved ones. Their loved one is not with them for this holiday. So when you start thinking, well, I'm alone, think about people like that. Think about the people who have lost their homes, people who have lost loved ones, and they're not here to celebrate or share the holidays with. You have to put things in perspective. Number 2, get out the house and plan some activities. Staying at home only makes us want to have a pity party for ourselves. If you stay at home and you're just looking at your 4 walls, that's when you start really sinking into depression. You want to get out. Go see some friends if you have friends near, or maybe some coworkers have invited you over to spend Thanksgiving or future, maybe Christmas or New Year's with them. Take that into consideration. This is a time to call and connect some old friends maybe that you lost touch with or that you haven't spoken to in a while. Do that. Talk to them. Lift your spirits up. Maybe you go lift that other person's spirits and you don't even know it. Maybe your call will be the medicine that someone else needed. Take yourself to dinner. Go to a movie. Those things are totally acceptable to do by yourself. I know I've discussed this before, but So many people have a hang up with doing things like that by themselves, going to dinner or going to a movie by themselves. I'm personally not one of them, because if I want to go to dinner or if there's a movie I want to see, I'm going to get out there and do it. Because my philosophy is I was born alone, I'm going to die alone, and I'm not going to let life pass me by because I'm too afraid to get out and do some things on my own. You can't bank on someone being there for you every time you want to do something. And me personally, I don't want someone with me every time I choose to do an activity or take a trip. So get out and do some things. Speaking of trips, you can take a short trip somewhere just by yourself. It doesn't have to be a week-long vacation. It could be a day or two. It could be a staycation in your city, or it could be a neighboring city maybe that you always wanted to go to. Maybe you wanted to learn how to ski, and now it's wintertime and you have some place close by, or maybe not close by, or something, or a resort that you really wanted to go to. This is your time to do it. And then the next thing that I'm going to discuss as far as getting out of the house that I think we all should do is volunteering. Like I said, there's people who have lost their homes, but aside from specific tragic events, there are people who are homeless, people who don't have a roof over their heads and a table to set a Thanksgiving meal on. So you could go to a homeless shelter or a mission and volunteer. Help serve some food, and let some other people see you and just bring a smile. That will bring you more joy than you sitting at home worrying about being alone and who's not with you. The third thing I want to talk about is being good to yourself. This is a time being alone. It's the holidays. And like I said, instead of falling into depression and stress, this is a time for you to relax, unwind, read a good book, pamper yourself, go to a spa. Better yet, if you have a whirlpool tub in your home or just a regular tub, get you some bubble bath and sit down and relax. Maybe light a candle or two in your bathroom and maybe have some jazz or something playing, maybe sip a glass of wine, or maybe not, but pamper yourself. Get yourself centered and just start reflecting. Take some time to reflect, sort out how you can do things better going forward in your life. And then if you want to go out and spend some money, buy yourself a nice little gift. Because 9 times out of 10, if we're alone for the holidays, we really don't have anybody buying us gifts. And I speak from experience. I have been that person who was alone at the holidays. And all the things I'm telling you to do, I have done. Because I did not want to sit in the house and go crazy thinking about, I'm here alone. I don't have a special person in my life. I don't have family around me. So I'm spending the holidays alone. So I got out and I did things. I didn't have to cook a big meal because that's crazy. If you're one person, you're not going to go cook a big Christmas meal or Thanksgiving meal. But there's some restaurants that are actually open on the holidays, and some of the high-end restaurants actually have nice Thanksgiving meals, 3-4 courses that for a nice price, you could get a whole meal, sit down and be around other people who are doing the same thing, because not everybody wants to cook and clean up. And then go home and sit back and relax and watch TV or a movie. But there's things to do besides sitting at home and going, woe is me. Let me recap my 3 tips for being alone or single during the holidays. Number 1, be thankful. Remember, there is someone else out there who is worse off than you. So be thankful. Number 2, get out of the house. Go do something. But don't sit in the house and sulk. Number 3, be good to yourself. Whatever that consists of, whatever you may feel you want to do to treat yourself, do that. Now, let's wrap up with Trina's takeaway. Don't focus on what or who you don't have. Instead, be present enough to be thankful for your right now. And remember, gratitude turns what we have into enough. That's it for this week's episode of Trina Talk. Thank you for listening. Take care and God bless. If you're looking for a speaker for your live event or conference, go to my website and read my bio and contact me at bit.ly/booktrina. I hope you have a great week. Until then, remember, if you change your mindset, you'll change your life. Keep striving. Success is a journey, not a destination. You can listen to Trina Talk anytime and anywhere. It's available on iTunes, Google Play Music, Stitcher, Spotify, and all other places that you can listen to podcasts. If you like the podcast, please don't forget to go to iTunes to subscribe, rate, review, and share. If you have questions for me or need inspiration on how to go to the next level, tweet me directly at Trina L. Martin.